have reached
300 meters, turn left.
Korzazi. Just ignore because doesn't know the road. Just keep going straight. We have reached Korzazi. Now we are gonna try to find this campsite. We hope to stay overnight. I contacted them, not them, but their neighboring one yesterday. They said they no longer have campground, so they suggested this one, which was my second choice, and I was doing research last night. So let's hope it's nice. And well, we're about to see a sign soon as well, so still don't see anything. It's just going straight, that's all we can go just now. So really, it's no point keep telling to turn right. Oh, it's a bit of an off-road section for Mr. Lacey. That's right. 1 second. So that is the one that said to me that they don't. Huh? What thingy? I think it's not a camping ground. It's a hotel. A lot of stars straight ahead. Yeah, and then you see that arrow? That is us. So we have learned a little bit as well to just be a bit persistent, aren't we?
Navigate off-road.
To try to find it. They say it's good. We will see. And that's the place there. The entrance and we walk on stars. That was suggested by this place. I got it yesterday as well. So it's yeah, it does actually feel like that. Definitely. There's water on that side. So the children are helping to collect all the dates that just got knocked from the palm tree.
Is it the bird that you sometimes you see this?
Yeah.
Is it this is the bird?
Yeah.
Ah, okay. Yeah.
Bird eats little bit.
Ready? 18,
Oh, so.
90, 89. Yeah. So that man up there was firing dates all over the ground, and it's ready anyway. And when you eat them, it tastes like raisin anyway.
Oh, nice.
And there's a seed in there too, so yeah.
So you need to keep an eye on that.
Daddy.
Nice. Definitely recommend whoever is in the area definitely use this one because it's just amazing.
It just seems to be a lovely spot if you're coming from Marrakesh over the hill to Segura or something like
Yeah,
that.
and you need to stop over in
200
Korzazi.
kilometres. Yeah, 200 kilometres up over the hill and then 9 and you're straight into here.
Yeah.
And then you're carrying on to Segura after that.
Yeah, yeah. So good and easy to get into it. Well, it's
Yeah.
easy for the truck. It's easy for anything you do.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Nice,
this is
nice folk going and that.
yeah, yeah. And we have a little like a lounge area, and yeah, I think it's quite picturesque with the palms and things. And yeah, we had the food yesterday. So we are rolling out from a bit of extended stay at this place. We showed you yesterday. We stayed there for an extra night, which was amazing. It was really, really good. We're hoping to maybe wild camp tonight or find some nice campsite or something. But certainly we've learned something. We're gonna stay where we enjoy to stay, rather than just stay for sake of staying. You know. So this is excellent campsite. I mean, whoever is in the area, Korzazi area, this is the place where to come, without doubt. You know, don't even think to go in any other campsite. This is the best. You will have the most relaxing time. The funny thing is, there's nothing there, is there, man?
Not a thing.
But it's just,
But that's the whole point.
yeah,
You don't need things.
no,
Because then you're travelling with your own stuff in it. You know?
yeah.
But it's a nice, almost fresh flow. You can see it's green round here. There's water
Yeah,
round
it's-
here. It's, you know, there's a fresh feel. It smells nice.
The birds are singing, and
You know,
yes.
there's no great big mud wall right around you, which I know has to be there in a lot of places. Security things, but it's just nice not to be.
Yeah. So there you go. There's goats. I show lots of goats. Just as well, we managed to pass them before they're pointing towards us. So yeah, we had a good relax, I think. Oh yeah, and I bought this in that supermarket. They got like a licensed shop on the side, so I bought 2 bottles of Moroccan wine.
In a quarter of a mile,
But
turn right onto our paved road.
I did
then
not
take the first
have
left.
a glass from any of them. I both poured out. They were no good. So I think because it's a Muslim country, they don't maybe know how to make a wine. It tasted more like a grease for the. Not that I've tasted grease for the wheels, but still it smelled that way. So yeah, none for me. Atlas Studio. What did you call it?
Atlas Studios.
Studio. Film Studio. Atlas Film Studio.
Yeah.
Which is the 3rd biggest film studio in the world.
And it's a bit dirty, isn't it?
So this apparently is from the film Aladdin with Will Smith and Naomi Watts, where he grabbed the necklace from the princess. And this one is from Spartacus. And this is from movie set. What is it, Marco? Mummy Returns. Look at the grandness of it.
This is one of the rooms of the roof.
This is one of the rooms. The roof comes down. Haven't seen it. Which ones have been filmed here?
Mummy 1, Mummy 2, Gladiator, Game of Thrones, bits of them.
Yeah, Prison Break and Aladdin.
Some of the James Bond one. Don't know which one.
But it's good, and apparently it's the 3rd biggest.
Film studios in the world, yeah.
Yeah. Good, it was very, very good. So we are going to the souk. Somewhere where we can get out. I think we should go far away. This is too many though, Mark, isn't it? That's way too many.
Nah, take some of it. It's a kilo you're after, and it's maybe less.
So we went to the souk and we got some nice food. Really Are you enjoying it?
Yeah, there's the initial.
Really nice. Yeah, and we got some nice sardines and stuff as well. It was really nice. Lunch. We had from the souks a nice kebab. Everybody enjoyed it. It was spicy, but not spicy, wasn't it?
First couple of mouthfuls was like, oh my god. After that, it kind of calmed down a bit.
Yeah, and really nice sardines. Probably one of the nicest ones. I'm into my sardines. I like them, and they were really lovely too. And my son even tried them. He never tries anything new.
Not just tried it, you ate it.
You ate it? Yeah, Yuli, did you enjoy that sardine?
Yum, yum, yum.
It was very good. The youngest is really tired, so a wee bit of an issue that way. But just now we're leaving now the souk. We got some olives and veg and a bread and things like that. So now we are heading to back into town. We're gonna have a look at the Women's Institute stuff, the argan oils, and got the rose stuff. I got the rose stuff. I got it from some other shop, which is probably also the Moroccan Women's Institute shop that was there. But we're gonna get some nice argan oil for eating. I didn't know you can eat argan oil, so there you go. Always thought it's for the hair and for the skin and stuff, but no. Apparently there's another type, edible type. So we're gonna follow this man. We just keep following all these random people on this trip. But what can we do if we don't have a tour guide? So we need to like hitch our own tour guides. But no, people are really nice. So they do what we need to do. Somebody else will be like, oh Christ, don't do this, don't do that. But we do, and I think it's fine. Yesterday as well, the guy took us, to the eatery. Kids are really tired. Then got his brother to pick us up, bring to his shop. It's not really big deal, For us, it works. For somebody else, maybe it's not the way forward.
They just want a little bit out on you, buy a little bit tap from their shop, or take a card to give to your friends for greasing something for their wheels. They'll do something for you.
Yeah.
And expect something in return. And to be fair, that's a great way of looking at it.
Absolutely, because who does anything for free in any country? Nobody. So we can rest assured, there's no point saying, oh Christ, they're just after something. And who isn't?
Of course they are, and they should be.
And they should be. Yeah, exactly.
But they're doing something for it.
Yeah, they're not trying to rob you.
Sticking their hands out.
Yeah, they're not trying to pocket you. They just... We're going to do something for you, and you will do something for them. So no, it's good. But yeah, really cheap. Like, God, six dirham for olives. I mean, we love olives at home. So in Scotland, I go to this local shop, and it's like £3.50 for a tub of olives, and it was also 200 grams, and it was 6p.
No, he gave you in the end. He said he wanted to just give you the five dirham amount. So I'm not sure how much you actually got. There's more, I think, than 200.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
But
Because you said you have another. He said, "I'll just give you the 5 dirham amount, however amount that is, whether it's
5p that is.
5 dirham.
50p.
Yeah, under that, it's about 35p.
Yeah, outrageously for free. But very nice. Very nice. And I do, because I tried before I got it, so it's really nice. I'll just show you the place where we stayed. Riyadh, Mamush. It was very good. Look how nice it is. Funny. Right, stay away from water, please. 7:30, please. Yeah. We're gonna go have a shower quickly. Where? There, yeah, that's a restaurant.
Oh, yeah.
It's very pretty. We just got Marcus just bringing up washing. It's not 100% dry, but will do because that round thing in the sky is really powerful, so it will be dry. And yeah, we just came back from the camel ride. It was very good as well, but a bit scary. And we are ready to head. That place was really lovely. Everything, definitely recommend. 800 dirham including dinner and breakfast, and the stay for 4. That's not, I don't think it's a bad deal at all. We have had a good time, and this is a thing I said to Mark earlier, that as soon as we take it in our own hands, it's a better experience, isn't it, Mark? Yeah. We make our own decisions and things. There's nothing wrong to go with the tour, but only if the tour guide and the tour is good and competent and so on.
I think obviously if it's your first time doing anything like us, we were a Land Rover and we came to a roof tent not having a clue what we were doing 15 years ago, definitely go with a guide. It's a bit too much to take in, I think. Looking things, whatever. But again, 15, 16 years ago,
It's a wedding. Oh, it's a wedding.
you didn't have Garmin's telling you exactly where to go and
Yeah.
even names of campsites and things on them. It literally was you had to find them yourself.
Yeah.
So now everything is getting easier.
Definitely more tech out there. I mean, when we first came, I think the first GoPro just was released, wasn't it? And we certainly did not have the money to buy it, so. So we are in a really tight Spanish campsite today. I'll show you around. Mark is gonna try to reverse. So you want me to go stand there?
Aye.
You want me to go and stand there?
Yeah, I'm going to
Or don't you want me to help you to reverse?
If you hear anything, just shout, basically.
Okay. So Mark is going to try to reverse down. Yes. Right, straight. Okay. See you later. Bye. Look, I'll drag around everywhere. I am watching you. Look at it. What is that? Seriously tight spaces. But the thing is, there's nowhere else to go because it's obviously Easter weekend. So it's just really tight space. You will see in the video. I mean, it's crazy, but because it's an Easter holiday, really, there's nowhere to stay if you want a wee bit of a something that you're just doing really so well. You and your driving.
This is telling me you go both ways.
Oh, really?
This is telling me you go anywhere, actually. I don't matter, go back the way, but it told me to come in this way.
I think we go. I don't know, because you're going to go to Central Park. So, what do you think, Daddy?
I'll go to the left because I know I can go that way. That usually makes more sense.
Okay.
Apart from that transit's there.
So we're about to leave, and the Spanish kids have surrounded the truck. They're all sitting in and trying the steering wheel and stuff. But it's a really nice place where we stayed. Look at it. It's a campsite. It's a Despeñados, I think it's called. It's a campsite. It's St. Elena. So I think it's like a national park or something. It's just so lovely. Really nice place to be. So we're crossing right over because we are in the right lane and the people are helping us to cross over. Okay, they're showing.
It doesn't say the
It doesn't say no, but we need to go at the further end.
There's always something here.
You just take your time with that, yeah? Look
Oh
at
yeah,
all.
there's a barrier down there. Oh, yeah, that's good.
Mark had to skip all the queues from that side to this, but the people were very helpful and they very quickly realized.
But there is no sign for height, but
No.
there is a barrier here, you see. So if everybody does come in here with a higher vehicle,
Stick to
stick
the
to
left.
the left.
Stick
But it's no
to the
big deal. I
left.
mean, they just stopped the traffic. It took a minute. They just came
Yeah.
over. It was the people, obviously, that thought you were jumping the queue, even though you were probably further down than they were to start off with.
That's right. But very kind. I still love Spanish. I love their attitude to things.
Yeah, there was nothing. Everybody was smiling.
Yeah.
There was no big deal about it. It was just
No.
you're in the wrong lane.
It's worth it. Just for having a chill. It's a big crash.
Why would they shut water park outside?
Yeah,
It's roasting. We'd be in there.
It's true. For them, obviously, it's
Yeah.
not. So wouldn't be for us, obviously. We got to have a drama. And that's Mark here, polishing up the goods from our truck. Some misfortunate situation to do with the air dryer or whatever, but more misfortunate is that we're out of MOT because we need to go back to Britain to get the MOT, so the cover we have ain't going to help us to fix the problem.
No, we're in the RAC, but they're stating that the RAC rules, so something to look at. The RAC state that if you come from
Out of
UK
continent.
to Europe and then back into UK, that's fine, you're covered. But if you come from UK to Europe to Africa, back into to Europe, run about Europe as much as you like,
Break down.
because we're in Spain, then head back, they're not covered because you dipped your toe into Africa, you see, so you're not allowed that. That's a good get out.
Good ploy to get out, yeah.
Because we realised if anything happened in Africa, you're on your own. You have to run with it, which probably would have been easier than here. Because now what's happening is we've phoned MAN or the local garages. They went to the reception, who can't help for one way or another. We asked about local garages and things, and they said they're not going to leave. We're not interested in dealing with it.
It's just that we are lucky we are in the campsite,
Yeah.
but we're unlucky in terms of that they don't want to help you anyway. So
They didn't want nothing to do with it, which is fine. So we phoned MAN, but now MAN are turning around saying unless we've got an MAN dealership in the UK, and through the work I've got independence, I don't have an MAN dealership for my trucks in the UK. So they're saying they can't take payment, and I'm like, well, I can go to you, I can take a taxi and pay you directly, or I can follow you back, or you can even uplift us, because the problem is our ferry's tomorrow. And we're still 270 kilometres away from the ferry port for tomorrow morning.
So we were planning obviously to do half today, more than half, and then tomorrow just the last smidgen left.
80 to 100 for tomorrow, nip in and away we go. So it's the worst time, apart from tomorrow morning, to happen. So it's what it is. It's the same as what happened last time. The air dryer underneath, there's a problem with it. But this time,
the hammer didn't work.
Yeah, this time this bit's come off, and you can see it's obviously quite brittle around the top here. I think this is the air dryer regulator. I spoke to Jim last time. I think that's what he said, and it's got a spring and things in it. And this was hanging off, and this is what was leaking. But there's an awful lot of oil around the air dryer itself this time. There wasn't last time.
No.
So whatever's happened to it when we were off road in Morocco is
Knackered it.
giving it issues.
Yeah.
So we're kind of stuck.
We are stuck. We're waiting for somebody to phone back, and the language barrier, this and that. Definitely need to learn another language as a backup. It's difficult. We'll see how it goes. So I want to update you a little bit on the situation. So basically, Mark, we are gonna now catch a taxi.
Yep.
And we are gonna go to 35 kilometers to a local dealership. And you got things in a bag there.
Yep.
Yeah.
Pinged off.
Yep, that's pinged off, and we'll see how we
Hopefully go
from there. Obviously, our ferry is still midday tomorrow, so.
Yep. So we have to I'm hoping. I mean, I spoke to Jim Brown, and it's a Webco or Webaco, or it's quite a common air part that's used by all trucks.
Right.
So it's the actual casing that goes over and clips in. The unfortunate thing is the bits are all pinged out with the springs, like most things. I don't know how to put it back together again. So if the worst comes to worst, if they do have one of these parts and they've got somebody there with some considerable more intelligence than me, they can put these things back together and hold it up with a bit of tape, so I can bring it back. And it's just a case of pushing it in and twisting it.
Yeah.
Then hopefully that's it. If not, we have to pay the €800.
I hope that option is not, because that option will be missing ferry.
Yeah, the €800 to get a boy to come back here to fit it for us.
Yeah. The only good positive in this all is that we are in a campsite. We're 2 campsites away from Santander, so at least we got like a proper campsite with some facilities. Not that there has been too much of a help and assistance being from them, but at least we can give an address. Yes.
That's who's coming.
Oh, lovely, thank you.
That's great, thank you.
Why were you here?
Let's go then. So yeah, that's the taxi here.
Our ferry didn't go.
So
I'm
yeah,
actually here
let's
so
see how
we
it
can
goes.
talk. Something is broken.
Something is very broken. We can't even drive the truck. So we are gonna now go to the local place, local MAN. We're actually quite lucky, Mark. It's 35 kilometers away from here. That's what I found out in Google this morning, which is lucky because we obviously had this issue before in Morocco, but Mark's skills of hammer work kind of sorted it a wee bit for us, but now things have done.
There's a little problem. The truck was very broken. That's a little problem. And then tomorrow's our ferry, so that's a huge problem. So we're heading to MAN.
That's right.
MAN garages.
Yes.
And you'll find a DAF next door or something else not too far away.
Yeah.
An industrial estate, we've got a few of them. So hopefully if we can't get that part
Yeah,
from one, we'll get it from another.
from the other. Yeah, Mark has the parts in his
Well, how
bag.
did that thing break?
Well, it was kind of broken in Morocco. I don't know if you remember, but it was in Azulea.
I only remember the bells were broken. I don't remember
No,
the
the bellows, yeah, they will be fixed as well. But it was in Azulea campsite in Morocco. We first had the problem with this issue, but then obviously kind of got sorted. But now this morning, I did think it's a bigger problem because it was all with oil all around it.
Oil all around?
That's another problem.
The oil?
Yes, that's a problem.
Oh, really? This oil thing is new.
Yeah. Because the part that's come off hasn't got any oil in it or around it.
Oh, like Spain also has euros.
Spain has euros, yeah. Spain has euros.
That's good.
Yep. So I'll keep filming some bits and bobs and let us. I'll just try to put something together. Maybe for somebody it could be quite beneficial if it ever happens to them. But I know the location circumstances is all different. But it certainly has proved to be a lot harder for us to. And of course the added pressure of tomorrow's ferry leaving. I don't know. I do have a flexible ticket, which is a good thing, I suppose. But I do have commitments at work and stuff, so we really kind of need to get
I
back.
wish the ferry was like.
And schooling as well, so we'll see how it goes. We haven't really looked after because look, this is my children eating some sweets, and these sweets are given by the taxi driver to them, so nice.
Just came out.
Everything fell off.
It's not that you can take all the pieces they fall off on the floor. Don't know.
This is what I think was all the pieces.
It can this make pressure or air of the truck.
Yes.
Yeah.
I took photograph here.
Do you have a truck here?
No,
No.
this is underneath. This is the part here on the air dryer.
Es alto, eh?
Si tenemos, a ver,
Do you have the papers on the truck?
So we'll do a small update for you just now. We're on the way back in a taxi. So the part, what kind of part is that, Mark?
The air dryer.
So the air dryer part has been ordered. Apparently there is one in Madrid. They didn't have any in the shop. So they will get it up by tomorrow, and then somebody is going to come out and fix the part for us. We are missing the ferry. Obviously we're never going to make it. Yeah, it's expensive repair. Expensive actually, full stop, because luckily we got a ferry ticket. It's flexible, but still we need to stay in a campsite for additional. And yeah, the taxi there, taxi back, 60-70 euros each way, and yeah, not the cheapest. But at least there was the place, Mark, wasn't there?
Yeah.
That is still a benefit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean they were very helpful. Don't get me wrong, they were trying to help out, but. Could have done without it. just wanted to give you a small update. He's about to have his breakfast and stuff. But I just wanted to say to you that the guy has come. He has come. Here is his thing there, and stuff, and he's going to be fixing the truck.
So the mechanic just gave a Google Translate thing on his phone saying, could you hold for me? And there's one of the nipples for the airline into the air dryer is seized solid, so I'm in the back of his car trying to hold the air dryer down while he puts a big spanner on it and turns it. But we just didn't have the force. The force of him was too much for me to
hold it down.
The air dryer. So I said to him, I said, but I've got the vise at the front. He didn't understand, so I took him around the front of the truck and showed him I've got a vise on the front.
So what is that thing?
It's a vise to hold things, clamp things on from the pad of the car. I just left it.
Jeez,
service truck. I thought it looked cool, you know. I thought it was part of the truck. I actually thought this morning, you know, the weights that we've been talking about, I thought, you know, we really need to take that off. You know, it weighs so much. We've never used it.
Yeah.
And there's how he's over the moon. He's bolted the whole thing onto you know, we couldn't have done it without the vise kind of thing. So it was like, it'll stay.
That will stay, yeah, exactly.
It'll stay for the once or twice you do need it.
You do need it, yeah. He becomes imperative.
Yeah, so he's over the moon that he's seen it. He was like, oh, he couldn't believe it, because obviously how many
things would have that,
vices attached to them.
So he's fixing that thing for us.
It's off anyway. That's phase one. Because if it's off, that means he's got the correct part to put back.
Yeah.
On. He didn't look at it and say, "Oh God, it's not the right part." After
Yeah.
So if he's taking it off, then fingers crossed, they're going in the right
direction. Yeah.
That's the side of the regulator there.
Yeah.
That had obviously come off. You know, you can see there's
Oh,
damage there.
yeah.
And that was the red seal where it's obviously that thing had been trying to seal to it. And then when the spring, when I touched it, the whole thing had come pinging off.
Oh, okay. So that was the right part then. Just as though you got your tools. Looks like it's working.
Well, the mechanics just pointed out that the exhaust rusted right through at the silencer. We've got a hole in it that we knew, but it's rusted right through and it's now sort of hanging, it's just on the bracket. So he said he'll go under and just remove the whole pipe and take off. It's just, the silencer's still on, it's just the actual outlet pipe.
Okay.
He'll take that off, so if it does, it won't fall off and come through somebody's car or damage the underside of our vehicle or something. You know, it's dangerous.
Yeah.
The exhaust just flapping about, so he's going to take that off just now. So we'll get rid of that as well. That's another good job done. Off-roading, good for your truck. You get to see all the bad parts when you go off-roading, you see.
There it is.
That's right through.
There, right through.
This here was attached to the back is the silencer.
Oh,
So the silencer broke and everything.
the silencer. So you believe that the silencer was okay? Yeah.
The silencer was broken off.
So could have caused the problem with the air dryer? No. Right. Right.
You can see the new. There's the new air dryer there.
Imposible, lo tenía. Si no,
New air dryer's there, see?
Oh.
£800 worth of shininess.
So we are back on the road and feeling quite happy. Yes, Mark?
Yep, gauges are all back to normal. There's nothing leaking anywhere at the moment. So, yep, it's all good.
Yeah. Of course, now we are no longer going for Santander, but we will be going for Bilbao. So we have adjusted our itinerary. So I'm gonna stay in one campsite about 100 kilometers off the Bilbao port for tonight. They emailed them last night. They do have a spot, so we'll stay there. And yeah, the previous campsite we stayed was the Astral, camping El Astral in the Tordesillas, which was good enough campsite, yeah.
Yeah, okay. It's not the best, it's not the worst. I mean, the shower blocks, toilet blocks, things like that, really good, really nice. There's no place to discharge really your waste for a motorhome. There's no place to fill your water for a motorhome, a hose or anything like that. Everybody's carrying about watering cans and filling through watering cans, which is, it's alright if you've got a little caravan, you're away for the weekend, but you know, some of these motorhomes and ours and some of the bigger ones have, you just can't do that, so that's a bit annoying.
Yeah.
Apart from that,
it's also quite pricey, I would say. One of the more expensive ones, this one, I think it worked out about 40 euros, but that was with a discount. When I booked, they had run a promotion, so I seen, since you stayed an extra night, she still upheld the discount. It would be actually 50 euros, just over 50 euros, which I think is expensive. 50 euros is.
yeah, for the camps.
I mean, yeah, we stayed, obviously, we took the children. I thought that would be a great beach, the Pontenient, which turned out to be really rocky and not that good. That one was 50 and that was small, but I can understand why. It's more like a holiday resort as opposed to this one is much inland.
Really.
But yeah, the most important thing is we are on the road. The truck is fixed. And we'll take it.
Yeah, there is, as far as the campsite's concerned. So we approached the campsite.
Yeah, we'll do a morning bit. We probably come across like really big mourners.
Green.
But
It's not morning.
it's not morning because the thing is that there was an issue and yeah, our fault. We don't speak Spanish, but there was very, very, very little help from the campsite. That's all.
You don't expect any help, but the simple.
No, you do. If you invite the crowds, if I stay in a hotel, then the hotel will try to help me if I need.
I think it's subjective. I think people will help and people won't. There, whether there's had issues in the past, there was a definite no, get your insurance to deal with it.
Yeah, but we didn't ask. I understand that bit, but mostly just basically to give us a contact for the mechanics or the garage or something, you know, and it was just like point blank refusing.
Don't get your insurance to deal
Yeah,
with it.
and it was just like,
they're not giving you any numbers. There's nobody in this area. Nobody will come out and
yeah,
help.
we are very far, blah blah blah. And the
No.
thing is that MAN actually was 35 kilometers away. It wasn't far. We took a
Yes.
taxi there and back, you know.
Absolutely. So as it worked out, MAN were the closest HGV, but then Scania and Renault were in an industrial estate, which was the closest to us, about 30 kilometres away.
And the thing is, it would have happened. I mean, we are quite lucky. It did happen in the campsite because it was to happen. I mean, there was one thing and the whole thing fell apart. So obviously it was just imminent. So we're lucky it didn't happen on the road or somewhere, you know, because it would have been much harder. It was the easiest was with a static address to give to the mobile 24 MAN and things like that.
And that, the other thing, MAN 24, they arranged for the taxi to come and pick us up and everything. Can't fault MAN. I'm not part of MAN unit or 24 because of this MAN. I've got DAFs, Volvos at my work, and MAN 24 took it on. They got us taxis and booked it to come and get us to take us to. Can't fault them. Really can't fault them.
Yeah, that was really good. Because I do honestly think that the campsite would have helped very little,
They did.
even in the matter of the taxi arrangement. So, yeah. So we're just traveling now. We got about 250 kilometers to go to the next campsite, and then we're gonna have another 100 to do tomorrow or the day after. Whoever will decide what we are doing tomorrow. But our boat is now rescheduled for Saturday from Bilbao to Portsmouth. Yeah, the school will be slightly missed again and things like that, but these are part, I suppose, of travel. Unexpected. We've done very well up till now, haven't we?
The truck's maintained as best as we can. That's why we can also do this kind of travel. I don't have the expertise to get overalls on and start mucking into trucks. I can do basics, but that changing full air dryers that are part of the brake system and things, I just don't have the confidence to do that. So again, it will go back to the UK now, do some trips, and we'll go back into the garage, full service from top to bottom, everything will be checked again, and then we'll ship it out to Namibia. And that's solely because all these components have got to be kept in top condition. Because the other thing was, as we said in another video, when we've got RAC motorhome cover on this, and I know that Lorry Life has got that, but the thing that we had to watch there was, because we went from UK to Europe to Africa to back into Europe.
Yeah, like a different continent.
You're not covered.
About it. Yeah.
So even though you're driving about, and we're in Europe now, and the issue happened in Europe, they won't cover us because we said we came from Africa, whereas it says in the terms and conditions you
And
have
the
to
small
come
print, yeah.
from UK to Europe back to UK, and you can't stop, you can't leave your truck. That's the way it's got to be for that coverage. So something to watch out for there.
Yeah, definitely. So all these learning curves,
That's what it is.
every day is a skill day.
Exactly, we don't know what we're doing here. You know, it's easy to be a Land Rover, you rock into a local garage, he gets his £2 hammer out, he starts beating the living daylights out of it. That's what happens. But with the big trucks, it takes a bit more.
A bigger hammer. It takes a bigger hammer.
Yeah.
So yeah, there you go. So happy on the road,
Absolutely.
and let's travel on.
Down. Hey, let's go. Let's go see me.
In a quarter of a mile,
But it's
turn
guiding you.
left onto M275.
No, we were first to come out. It was worse to come in early.
There's a front window. You see those cobblestone stone things over there? That is the Stonehenge building thing.
Just wanted to check in. We are about 156 miles away from Pars. I didn't really film anything because we're just as quick as possible transiting through, because obviously we missed our ferry and now we're trying to get Yuli back to school as quick as possible. But yesterday we bumped into Stonehenge, didn't we? Yeah. Yeah, Mark was disappointed. He thought it was a waste of time. I actually thought that you are allowed to go closer as well. You know, like you can touch the stones, or maybe not touch, but be a wee bit closer. But I mean, what is the distance away from?
30 metres.
Oh, yeah, about 30 meters. So that's quite far.
It's
But
got, I mean, it's got a big centre and you pay like
It's weighty, but
£70 or something like that for a family of 4.
yeah.
You know, and it's things that are, you know, in my opinion, they're trying to bulk it out. What's the comparisons between Stonehenge and Japan and things like that? It's like, there's so little information on Stonehenge. See, they're just trying to eke out what they can to make it inexpensive.
Yeah.
But don't get me wrong, there's lovely paths, there's buses, you know, it's a
But I still think 60, that's still £70, yeah. And one of the children is under 4, so yeah, it is expensive. You would expect.
Well, I think what
It's
we
for
discussed yesterday, it's like a beauty spot. You know, it's like climbing up a mountain and looking at a view. You know, I don't understand how people can charge so much to see something that's all of ours, really. It's our history, our heritage, you know, and I don't see why people would get to do that.
Yeah.
It's like, well, there's a mountain over there. Oh, well, you better get a tenner for looking at it. You'll be breathing.
Yeah.
Maybe I'm just being
Morning. But no, it was expensive. I thought it was expensive. So by the time we had lunch, so it was £100 for the day, you know, and 2 rock sweets and whatever, and then, yeah, it's expensive. But what I'm just saying is £100. That would be too pricey for people, and it was too pricey for us. But just because we drove past it, so why are we driving past without having a look? You know, one of the landmarks. But yeah, it was very expensive. Mark wants to change the shocks and things like that. So when we go to Germany or somewhere,
Yeah, there's a company in Germany that do just expedition vehicle and motorhome, large motorhome, any motorhome, shock absorbers, because obviously they're considerably more different dynamics if they're off-road, whatever, than a standard vehicle. So I've spoken to them before, but I'd like to get because we've got the weight on the roof, I would like to get the cab shocks, new ones, upgraded ones, and the body upgraded. They're not massively expensive, you know, it's sort of the same price as sort of Spacks adjustables for your car, I think. You know, they're not hugely expensive, 180 quid or something a shock. But
it's just the trip down would be expensive.
yeah, getting there would be just ridiculous. But the thing is, with them, they're virtually off the shelf to a degree.
Do they not send it to Britain?
They can, yeah, you can give them. I did that last time. They gave them all the specs, the overhangs, this, that, and this thing. I think that would be forward. And then all I would do is get a front and a rear, and throw them in the box on the roof for spares.
Yeah, I mean, I will make a video. Summary of the things we want to change and stuff, because obviously the next big trip will be down to Namibia, so you want to make sure that everything is as good as. There are things that you could do with a wee bit of improvement. Not massively, I wouldn't say. You've done a good job
Roundabout will
building
take
it.
the second exit.
Yeah, well, I mean, as we went on for 2 hours once before, you know, we went to Morocco to get off-road, to learn its capabilities and its strong points and its weak points, and we've had to wait until we did it ourselves before we could get off. So we've now come back with a list of things that need changing, because you can't just grab things and go
At
off.
the roundabout, take the second exit to A519.
So now we have a list of stuff that I want to do.